welcome to Mystery Island, Maranatha 2020. My name's Soleil. This is
Sam.
This is
Solomon and Sophie.
Today we're going to be singing Mystery Island.
An island is a special place full of wonders to explore. Beauty and discovery wait for us on every shore. Come along, come along, come along, explore with me. Mighty wonders, mighty wonders, mighty wonders we will see. I want to look into the mystery of our God above, exploring Mystery Island. God of all the universe, loving Father we adore, gives to us His holy word, all His wonders to explore. Come along, come along, come along, explore with me. Mighty wonders, mighty wonders, mighty wonders we will see. I want to look into the mystery of our God above, exploring Mystery Island. Exploring Mystery Island.
Ahoy, kids!
Welcome to VBS 2020 Maranatha Baptist Church. This week we are going to be tracking down the one true God. My name is Sophie.
My name's Soleil, and today we'll be saying our theme verse for the week.
Psalms 145:1. I will extol thee, my God, O King, and I will bless thy name forever and ever.
Now we're going to sing the wordless book.
My heart was marred with sin until the Savior came in. His precious blood, I know, will wash me whiter than snow. And in God's word I'm told, I'll walk the streets of gold. I'll read my Bible and pray, and grow in it every day.
Be happy all the time.
So this one we're going to have some movement. So when we say in right, we're going to jump forward. On right, out right, we're going to say jump backwards. Can we do it?
And then upright, we're going to jump, and down right, we're going to duck. So we're going to go slow. We're going to start slow. Ready, guys?
I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time. I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time. Since Jesus Christ came in and cleansed my heart with sin, I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time.
Now we're going to go a little bit faster. Let's see if you can keep up.
I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time. I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time. Since Jesus Christ came in and cleansed my heart from sin, I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time.
All right, let's go a little faster now.
A little faster.
Ready? I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time. I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time. Since Jesus Christ came in and cleansed my heart from sin, I'm in right, out right, up right, down right, happy all the time.
Welcome back, boys and girls. Now, our story from last night, of course, ended with Amy being faced with a little problem. And what that problem was that she needed this property, but the owner didn't want her to have it. And if he did have it, didn't want her knocking off the shrine. Well, eventually, she did get the property, of course. Everything got taken care of. God once again provided for what she needed. She was able to build the houses that she needed for the boys and the girls and to continue to grow to help these children. Now, Amy, of course, helped not only children by then, older women as well. She began to help whoever it was that needed the help. And Amy got to be more popular as far as people knowing who she was, and when someone knew that someone needed help, Amy is who they came to. Now, Amy began to rent a room in a different area where she knew that there was a group of people that needed some help. And late one night, there was these boys that surrounded her. And when they surrounded her, as she was walking down the street, she could tell that they wanted to hurt her. But she went by a door with this lady that helped her. And when she came out, she scolded those boys. Now, those boys could have hurt both Amy and the lady. But God once again protected Amy and, of course, the lady that was with her. And Amy continued going through India, and she began to help more and more people, of course, not just little girls. Now, there was a girl that was from a Hindu village that also came to Amy. And she was a little older, but Amy did help her. And in order to do so, she had to hide her. So she took her up to this church tower where they hid so that the people that were following this girl wouldn't find them. Of course, they wanted to take the girl back to where she came from, and they wanted to, of course, keep her as their prisoner. They didn't want for her to be with Amy. But again, God protected Amy and the girl, and the mob eventually left and never did find them because they were hiding in this church tower. Now, Amy worked for many years in all areas of India, many different areas of India. Actually, she worked in India for 35 years. Now, one evening, when Amy was already quite older, she actually fell in a pit and she broke her leg. And when she broke her leg, it turned out that it was a good thing that she had a car. She was able to get someone to get her to a hospital. But there was a lot of flooding. And as they went through the roads, the car was just going through all these holes, and her leg was broken and everything was shaking and moving, and she was in a lot of pain. But God still allowed for Amy to be able to do her work. Now, from then on out, because of the pain, Amy wasn't able to go to as many different places to be able to reach the young people that she had been focusing on. But God still provided for her to do his work. Amy was no longer able to walk without pain, but now she started to focus on a different time of her life, which was to write, which is why we know what we do about Miss Amy. Amy was able to tell us the stories and the adventures that she lived in India. Now, Amy wrote several books, and because of her works, many other people have gone to be missionaries, not only in India, but in other areas of the world. So we know that Amy served the Lord as best she could, but most of all, she trusted the one true living God. Now, this picture shows some people reading books, some of the books that Amy wrote. But this next picture I want you to see, there's 3 different pictures. Amy was a real person, just like you and just like me. I know that we see pictures here on our screen that have little cartoon images, but that's just so we can tell you about the story. But the real life person really did do all these things, and you can too when you too trust in the true living God like Amy Carmichael did. Amy, first picture, she's young, she first gets to India. The second one, she's with some children, and then of course the third one, she has a picture with another child and she's much older. But Amy was a real person, just like you, and you too can be used by the Lord if you decide to surrender your life to him and allow him and trust him to use you. I hope that story and VBS was a blessing to you. God bless you and have a great summer.